You're watching a CBG TV content provider broadcast.
The opinions expressed during this show participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or CBGTV.com. The medical and health information shared does not constitute a physician-patient relationship. It is provided for general informational and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional care.
You're gonna get so high because we're pot smoking. I said we're getting high because we're pot smoking. We're gonna get so high because we're pot smoking. That's right, we're getting high because we're pot smoking. Good morning, sunshine. How you feeling?
WTHC. Good. What? Where's Dr. High? What are you doing here?
I'm here for Dr. High.
What? Oh man, you're Dr. High today?
I am Dr. High today.
Oh my goodness, we're in trouble. We are in trouble today. It is a very important day today. We are hanging out. Welcome in, everybody. Julian, Alrisha, how are you, young lady? Mwah. Good to see you. Yes, if you haven't gotten out and voted, make sure you get out and vote wherever you are. But if you're in Ohio, make sure you vote yes on Proposition 2. You might as well vote yes on 1 as well while you're there. Yes, all the way around. Yes, yes. What's going on, Kyle? How are you? Yeah, we're going to miss Dr. High. Hi, Julian. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. It's so thankful for you to be here. Do we happen to have our Zen moment of the day? I just want to know if it came or if we didn't get one today.
Oh, yeah. Let me look.
I is under the weather. We might not have
it. Got one we can play.
You have one that we can play. Okay.
I got one we can play. It'll be an old one, but I got one we can play.
That's okay. All right. We'll figure it out. We're going to get through the day without Dr. High. I don't know how we're going to do it. I got this guy filling in. Garrett Beaner. Tell me what's going on, bro. Have you heard from the people over there in Ohio at all this morning? I haven't heard anything yet.
I'm still waiting to hear from our Ohio connections, but we're hoping to go live down at the polls with one of the Wheat Suit Heroes and maybe get some live interviews with some people down at the ballot boxes.
They have to stand a certain amount of feet away, but yeah, they could probably do that. Michael, did you go vote? Oh, Michael can't vote. Michael, don't go vote. That's illegal. You're not old enough yet. Wait a couple more years. Welcome in. Good morning, Hippie. Hippie, I'm sad. I know, Julian. It's going to be hard for a while. It's going to take a little while to get over that, but you'll be all right, buddy. You'll be all right. Just remember, she's up in heaven looking down on you now, and she loves you, and she misses you, and you miss her, but it's okay because she's there every day watching you. All right, buddy? All right. Anyway, we got to get into some weed talk. Young man, stop looking around like you're working or something and pay attention.
So I do have a story that is about today.
Okay, I'm ready. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Welcome in. Dr. High took the day off. He has the vid. It's official. He has the vid. His wife got sent home from work today after testing positive for the vid, unfortunately. What does that say, Garrett?
Ohio voters are deciding on marijuana legalization ballot initiative on Tuesday as polls show strong support.
Yeah, not according to your friend yesterday.
Not my fucking friend.
Hey, watch your mouth. Matthew Seitz. Bill Seitz, right?
Bill Seitz. Shout out Bill Seitz. Thanks for coming on the show yesterday.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so very much for coming on the show. But Garrett and you are gonna have to keep your friendship to yourselves. I don't want to hang out with you anymore.
No, that would be. I think that's White Mike's friend.
I was gonna say I don't like his opinion on marijuana.
No, neither do I, and nor do we agree with it. But everybody's
Yes.
entitled to their own opinion, and so whatever.
Vicky did it already. All right, Vicky, you are badass. I love you. Did you pick up any other people that were like walking down the road and they needed a ride? Welcome in, Roach. How are you? Good to see you.
Uncle Roach.
Uncle Roach is gonna have to make another page so he has a name like Uncle Roach, so
Uncle
so we
Roach.
can identify him. What is it? You're not reading any of it. You're just flying
Well,
through
you're
it.
talking.
Oh, well, just tell me to shut up.
Well, shut up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Ohio voters are heading to the polls on Tuesday to decide on a ballot initiative to legalize marijuana in the state, as polls have consistently shown strong support for the measure. Whoop, whoop. This marks the culmination of an intensive campaign to put legalization before voters.
Slow down, and pronunciate.
Which took activists to the courts, legislature, and finally the ballot. If the proposal becomes law, it would bring the total number of states with the adult use legalization to 24.
Whoa, whoa! That's one shy of half, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there 50 states? If we have 24 and they have 26, 24, 26, 24, we're coming up. We're catching up, mother truckers.
The Coalition to Regulate Marijuana Like Alcohol, weird, I don't like the name of that at all.
Yeah, that's
would establish a regulatory framework
that's
to allow
for all the people who hate alcohol as well. That's to get them to vote no. They're like, wait, it's going to be like alcohol?
Yeah.
Vote
Yes.
no. Vote no.
So, if recent surveys are any indication, is expected to pass in spite of opposition from the governor and GOP state lawmakers, like Representative Bill Seitz, who was on the show yesterday.
Does it say his name there?
Oh. No, I just added that in.
I was going to say, how convenient. There he is. So that's a picture of Ohio.
Yep.
Very lovely. It's a lovely looking state.
Yep. It's got
quite a nice shape to it. Nice shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little dippy down there on the bottom. Kind of look like my thing, but whatever.
So this is a bunch of bullshit. Here are the key provisions of the legalization ballot measure that may appear on the November ballot, which we discussed this last week on Cannabis Chronicles, but I'll just go over them again.
Yeah, go over it again.
The initiative would legalize possession of up to 2.5 ounces of cannabis for adults 21 or older. They could also have up to 15 grams of marijuana concentrates. Individuals could grow up to 6 plants for personal use with a maximum 12 plants per household.
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say that is as of today, it's going to pass, right? And you heard your man, Bill. He came on here yesterday and he said it's going to pass. It sounds like it's going to pass, but then we'll just change it. We'll just change it. We'll fix it. So what I think is today, as soon as the vote is over, everybody start planting your plants, get them all in the ground or get them in the searle because ASAP, because that's the only, I don't know.
So then,
pass, right. But then he said it, he blatantly said it right here. He was like, yeah, but then we'll just change it. It's okay.
Well, it's funny that you say that because we were talking, me and White Mike and Roach were talking this morning on the show about how yesterday he blatantly said it, that it's about that he want to keep the money in the state's pocket, which I get it, but it's shitty how he words it and how they put it. Like,
well, I'm not gonna say anything on anything. I'm gonna try to behave myself, is what I'm gonna say.
Right, and so it does say right here.
But he obviously has some issues.
A 10% sales tax would be imposed on cannabis sales, with revenue being divided up to support social equity and jobs programs. Localities that allow adult use marijuana enterprises to operate in their area, education and substance misuse programs, and administrative costs of implementing the system.
Right.
Division of Cannabis Control would be established under the State Department of Commerce. It would have authority to license, regulate, investigate, and penalize adult use cannabis operators, adult use testing laboratories, and individuals required to be licensed. The measure gives current medical cannabis businesses a head start in the recreational market.
Now, I'm not going to say what he said was completely wrong yesterday. I mean, I feel like, I as a whole, they feel as though they're going to take care of medical and they don't want recreational. I don't like that.
Have to say,
I don't like that part. But I do like the fact that they are going to focus on helping and making the medical part a lot better. And, I don't like the fact that he didn't stand for growing. But meanwhile, it's okay to brew your own alcohol in your yard or in your house and blow up. But if you
Yeah.
grow a plant, it might kill you.
I did like your.
People might lace it with.
I've never heard of that. I don't know, but I've never heard of any sort of marijuana being laced with fentanyl. That's crazy.
No, I've heard stories, but I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know.
I did like your deal yesterday when you were talking to him on the phone, and you were like, I'm paraphrasing, but you were like, "How the fuck are you going to tell me how much pain I'm in and how much medicine I need?"
But I have that argument with Mrs. Hippie every day, and
right,
I, it's not a fight that we enjoy having. But she gives me a very hard time about, and it's not her fault, and I totally hate it. Listen, if I could make it cheaper, I would fucking make it cheaper.
Yeah.
But I can't do that. So right now, it's expensive medicine.
I mean, if Felipe could grow more for you, that'd be great.
Well,
but
I've made the offer to Mrs. Hippie. I said, you know what? I have a very addictive personality. I've fought this fight before. I can fight it again. I got off of drugs once. Maybe going on to the opiate scene and getting my medicine for a very cheap price is the way I need to go. Because then, I can go on to being a heroin addict, and then, I'll get $10 bundles, and it'll be all right, Mrs. Hippie. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'll fight that battle again in a few years when I'm ready.
They'll give you needles and give you a safe place to fucking shoot up.
Right. But, but I can do that, or I could smoke marijuana and take care of my pains and that hurt.
No, Hippie.
Oh my God. Why?
No, I'm just kidding. It's stupid. Yeah, but that's what they're like. They're like, it's wrong. You can't do that.
One thing I will say that's going on here in New York, LOL.
LOL. Hi, Sam. Hi, Frank.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Dr. High called in sick today. He has the vid, so our friend Beaner is filling in. Beaner's filling in. Hippie for president. Nope. Don't want the job. Don't want it.
Delete that comment, Michael. I'm just kidding.
But thank you. I appreciate that. That's very sweet. Don't want it. Don't want to be.
We got 3 minutes to commercial.
Hippie for president of WTHC Radio. Yes. Woo!
I think you already are that, right?
Oh, all right. Then I got that one locked down. I'm pretty good with that one. I can't keep up with that one as it is. Whoever has that fake WTHC radio page out there, please remove it immediately. I am not.
Yeah, me and Mike talked about this
morning. I'm not going to ask again. That's not nice. I don't like people stealing my stuff.
Yep, me and Mike talked about it this morning, and we've all done dumb shit. We've all done silly things. So if you take it down, the sooner you take it down and come clean to us, the better. If it doesn't,
you don't even have to come clean. I don't give a shit. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you trying to be like us.
But you're not.
Whatever. Don't do it.
Like me and Mike were saying, if you even want your own little personal WTHC group for you or your little clique of friends, that's one thing. But talk to us. Yeah.
Speaking of that, while we're here, and I know we got commercials coming up, but and we're on CBG. Hi everybody out there on CBG.
Hi, CBG.
Land. Thank you for being here with us. Your mom swears that me and Dr. High are the same person.
No, that is incorrect.
How does Dr. High do this? Mom's a little crazy. There's 2 boxes. He's in Canada, and I'm here in the United States.
But you were saying something about
yeah, no idea.
It's something about the groups.
Oh, I wanted to tell everybody that if you are a member of the Muck Sticky Discord, go on over. I think that we are actually streaming this live over there as well.
We are. Yep, we are live in the Muck Sticky
WTHC room. So if you're over there, go on over and hang out and watch it live over there as well. Mom's crazy. Yep, there we are. Hi, Garrett. All right. Anyway, back to work. We got to get back to work. So Ohio, who's next though, Garrett? Who's next on the list? Is it Pennsylvania? Because goddamn, I'm getting tired of this fight.
Let me look quick.
Can you find out for us? Can you
Yeah.
look that up? Like, who's the next closest? I know at one point we had a thing on the table, a ballot on the table for the right to grow here in PA. That might be the vote today. I don't even know. Go check and see if I'm supposed to vote for the right to grow today. Hi, Kay.
All right, here's what it brings up.
Going around in New York. Yeah, see, that's the shit. Binghamton,
Maryland, Connecticut, Rhode Island have been the last few. New York, other states like Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, and Pennsylvania are showing potential shifts in political leanings. Additionally, various states are making strides towards the recreational marijuana legalization.
Yeah, but what about PA? Look up PA because that's where I'm at. Yeah, oh no, I'm not gonna vote. I'm going to vote right after the show here. This afternoon I'll be voting, but yeah, I'm not gonna miss that. Well, hit up Badger Heart Puppetry. Badger Heart Puppetry. Oh, you should probably run the commercials while you're looking at this shit.
I'm going right now.
All right, we'll be right back. You're hanging on the Cannabis Chronicles with Da.Hippie and Doktor Garrett. Beaner.
Have you ever pondered cannabis beyond the haze? Would you like to know more about this incredible plant? Dive into drhigh.com. Unlock medical wonders, master home-based crafts, and debunk myths. Do you support our mission? Shop Dr. High AI Haze on Etsy for cannabis-themed clothing, mugs, and digital downloads using original AI cannabis art. Hell, we might even have some psychedelic mushroom items there too. We also have 25 books on cannabis and specific medical conditions available at Dr. High on Amazon.com. DrHigh.com, cannabis information, education, and advocacy.
Announcing CBG TV's Bud Break book. Get your copy now. Detailed strain reviews. Every purchase supports the ongoing efforts of CBG TV. Available from Amazon and at cbgtv.com or scan the QR code.
Say bye-bye to bottled water. Holistic Health Water has certified medical-grade water ionizers that make 7 types of water, including healthy alkaline. There's a 5-micron filter that lasts up to a year, and each machine lasts 25 to 30 years. Simply attach to your faucet or install under your sink. Even get a mineral spa unit for your shower. Go to ownyourwater.org to get a free ebook. Plus, pay for any machine in full and get an extra filter free. Change your water and change your life. Ownyourwater.org.
Discover the natural path to wellness at Tailored Herbs and Concentrates.
Herbs?
With a passion for holistic health, we are your trusted source for premium herbs and concentrates.
Wait a minute, do they have weed?
Our dedicated team is here to guide you on your wellness journey. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 10, ensuring you have access to what you need when you need it most. Tailored Herbs and Concentrates is located
at pot
2941 Highway 11, Burnt Church, New Brunswick, Canada. If you need assistance anytime,
I need assistance. I need weed.
Just call 506-871-4299. Tailored Herbs and Concentrates.
Where all the potheads go.
WTO. I removed the wrong person. Sorry. WTHC. We're back hanging out, and I think we have our friend Michael here on location. I think Michael's on location. Let's get him up immediately, and we'll do the 420 song. I want to hear what he's got to say, though.
What up, guys?
Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm all right. I can barely hear you guys because I'm currently on the street corner in Ferry. We're doing the rally right now.
How's it been?
It's been great so far. I just got here maybe about 15 minutes ago, but we got a lot of horns. By the look of it, we've got this in the bag. From my understanding, it is forecasted to get 60% of the vote. Yes.
If not more. That's awesome. That's fantastic news. I'm so glad that you're able to check in with us. Please check in as much as you can throughout the day if you're going to be there. Are you working this afternoon?
No, I am off. As far as I know, we're doing a rally tally party or whatever. I'm not sure yet.
I'd like to see if maybe you and some of the weed suit heroes could stop by later tonight with Envy and I on In the Clouds to celebrate after the win.
Yeah, I mean, I can probably do that. I'll make sure it's all right with them, but I'm sure I could go live on my phone and just have them in the background.
Even if it's just you and them in the background, I want to be there for the celebration party. I want to be live for the celebration party in Ohio.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Guys, rock. Keep on rocking the vote. Toke the vote.
Thank you, brother. I'm going to get off here so I can continue what I was doing, but I just want to say hi.
All right, we got to play a 420 song anyway. Happy 420 to everybody out there. See you in a little while, Michael. Thank you so much.
No problem. Love you, brother.
Play the song, Tim.
I'm going to get you high today. Marijuana makes the memory.
Oh, what a great interview last night with these fellas.
This was a great show. You guys have to see it. Check out In the Clouds last night.
And if you missed this last night, go check out In the Clouds last night. Taco and the Mofos, previously known as Taco and the Mofos, now known as Bonsai. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know Dr. High shaved a little, 400 pounds, but he still looks good over there. Oh, we love you too, Michael Gallagher.
Before I take another step, I want to get high with you.
He's going to stop by today, or maybe soon. Is in a great mood. We were hanging out before. Oh, yeah, no. That's the clocks, Frank. The clock.
Today might be a bad day, but my pocket says it's okay. All the stress, just throw it away. And in the wind, we're gonna blow that J. This right here is just a matinee. Later on tonight, we demonstrate. Bumping sold out in the back Chevrolet. And I'm the man when I walk in the place. Already rolled up, no time wasted. Love this or intoxication. All the ladies love me, so face it. So to the water, we're gonna take it. This moment, I can't replace it. Got smile with no inspiration because.
Don't forget, go check these guys out, man. They are badass. Bonsai. BONZAI exclamation point. Download them. They're all over Spotify, and I'll be jamming their shit all the time. They give me the rights. So screw you, Facebook. You took me down last night, you fuckers, and they were sitting right here. Well, I'm glad you didn't miss us, Francis.
And can't do whatever I want.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. That ugly bastard is greener. Thank you so much. It doesn't show me when I get stars or anything. Thank you so much. You're going to have to tell me all the time, Beaner, because I saw that Elvis gave me like 2,000 stars the other day.
Yeah.
Damn. But I didn't even see no notification of it at all. That was... Turn the music off, bro.
I'm going to get you high today. Marijuana.
Bad enough. I already played it once. Now I'm going to get in trouble for playing it twice. Crying out loud. WTHC, welcome back. We're back. We are hanging, not in the clouds, that's for sure, because this guy is sober. We are on the Cannabis Chronicles over here hanging out. I'm the hippie, and that is our friend Beaner. He's my executive producer, and man, is he on his way out. But all right, that's another story. That's another story for another time. Anyway, what are you doing smoking dirty cigarettes on the TV? Man, you make me want to smoke a doob. What the fuck? Why is your vibrator on?
Well, my notifications are off. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, now they are.
My God, you're killing the show. We're gonna get.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm terrible.
You're killing me. You're killing me. All right. Anyway, do you have another story, or do I have to look them up?
Well, I figured. I mean, I didn't really. There really wasn't much else I could find about that, but.
Relax. Ukraine plans to legalize medical cannabis for the military. They're in the middle of a war. I wonder why. The use of medical cannabis has been long debated topic in Ukraine. In October, the Ukrainian parliament suggested a bill for legalization. Nonetheless, no further developments have been made, maybe because they're in the middle of a war. Ukraine is prepared to allow the use of medical cannabis for military purposes, according to Bloomberg. At what stage is the bill now? It says discussions in Ukraine on the legalization of medical cannabis culminated in July when national parliament passed a law allowing its use for medical purpose in the first vote. The final discussion of the bill may take place at the next parliamentary session. It was reported to Bloomberg in a telephone interview by the committee chairman, which I am not going to try to say that poor person's name, to have to walk around with a name like that. I'm so sorry. In addition, according to two MPs, the session is scheduled for early November. The exact schedule of the parliamentary session is not disclosed for security reasons. One of the lawmakers said that the law could be adopted as early as this month. However, some lawmakers are opposed to such decisions. Among the opponents is faction led by former Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko. However, the bill is supported by ruling servant of the People's Party, President Vladimir Zelensky himself. Very interesting that Ukraine is on the verge of passing medical marijuana. How I can't find you guys. Where are you? Hello? Oh, there you are. Hi. So that was very interesting, huh? What are your thoughts, Garrett?
I think that it's probably better. They're in a war zone. It would probably help them quite a bit.
Yeah. If you're going to go into war,
right,
definitely, you're going to run at people shooting at you with bullets. You're definitely going to want to be high.
I think that for sure, even like to go to, into the military thing here in America, I think that if you're going to tell our troops to go in and shoot at people and be shot at, you shouldn't tell them what else to fucking do.
Good afternoon, Tina. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Thank you so very much. What is everybody's thoughts on that in the chat? I feel like I would want to be high if I had to go fight in a war.
But I guess there is that whole...
I mean, if I'm sitting at home playing my video game and I'm playing my video game high and I'm playing, some sort of kill other people game, I would want to be high playing that. So why wouldn't I want to be high running around in the woods shooting at other people? First off, I don't want to run around in the woods and shoot people. I'm not down with that.
How are you?
Hey, quiet down over there, Beaner's wife.
No, that's coming from the Discord. I didn't know that wasn't muted.
Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, Beaner. Anyway, Matthew Cooper made a big announcement. I can't even talk. I smoked a little bit of that doobie.
Big announcement.
I put it down twice already, and I haven't even gotten to the halfway point yet. I don't know if that's good or bad. What was the big announcement, Kay? I missed it. I was on the radio. I didn't get to say it. Michael just stopped in and said, woo, woo, it's going really well. Hey, it will help you adrenaline rush, right? Knowing you're going to live to see another day. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I heard, Kay. Yeah, I heard that. He made that announcement a couple days ago. He said he might. So is it official? He is running for mayor next year or for the next time they vote?
That'd be great.
That's
I'd vote for
fantastic
him.
news. Yeah. I will be a supporter of Matthew Cooper for mayor.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I put a sticker on my shirt, Matthew Cooper for mayor. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, going back to the war. I think that, you know, like, I don't know if they're necessarily looking for it for running into the war high as much as they're going for the medical purposes of the patients, well, that are getting blown up and stuff.
Well, I even think that in America, you know, kids can join the military at 18, and I'm all for, like, you know, drinking age 21, smoking age 21, whatever. But if you join the military, you should be able to go into a bar and order a beer at 18. If you can serve our country at 18, you can order a beer at 18.
When did this become a beer fucking job?
Well,
we
no,
don't
just
talk
like
about Bruno over here. We don't talk about Bruno.
But no, same with, like, you know, the marijuana. Even in Minnesota, it's recreational, but you have to be 21 to buy it. But if you can join the National Guard or join the military, and you can go, you know, and potentially be put over, then you should be able to walk into a dispensary and buy a bag of weed by showing your military ID.
Absolutely, 100%. I agree. But
you know, and the same with gambling or whatever. But yeah, I feel like if you're going to serve your country, they should probably serve you back. Which I know that, you know, we talk about veterans and stuff like that on here a lot, and
God bless our veterans.
God bless our veterans, but we don't have too good of a track record helping our veterans out.
No, we suck at helping our veterans.
Yeah,
I hate that.
There's that.
I hate that. Speaking of veterans, if you guys want to help the veterans, I'm going to shout out something. I hope it's okay. I suggest you guys go. Don't talk when I'm talking, Beaner. So I suggest that everybody become a friend. If you're over here on Facebook and you're not already a fan or a member of the 420 Campfire, you need to go over there and join, because they are an amazing group all about marijuana, medical or recreational.
Yep.
Fantastic group of people. Somebody's always over there smoking. I think that they are amazing. I had them on the show back a while ago. I had Lee and Mike on the show from a long time ago. I have to look that up and watch it again. It was a great show. Anyway, they are a nonprofit organization, and all the money that they raise while they do all the fun stuff that they do over in that group. And I'm telling you, it's not just some boring group where you go sit and you hang out and you get stoned. These guys are playing game. I mean, you do get stoned, but they're playing games. They're hanging out. They're having a great time. Tons of fun.
Crazy games.
And then it's not just one room. So if you don't want to play the game, there might be another room open where you can just go and sit and hang out and get high.
There is one rule.
There's a lot of rules. No, there's a lot of rules, but you got to have rules, not bad ones. You know, simple rules. Follow the rules, and that's one rule. Follow the rules, and you'll be all right.
Yep. No flashing lights.
Yeah, no flashing lights is definitely. Notice I turned my flashing lights off, because if one of his friends, one of the campfire friends, joins over here, I don't want to have my flashing lights on.
True.
And send them away. Flashing lights are bad.
Bad flashing lights.
I've come to find out that flashing lights are bad for my friends, and I don't want my friends to be sad. And I especially don't want them to be sick on my behalf. You know, like, I don't want them to have a seizure because of me. I would feel horrible. I would feel horrible. And I'm sorry if you already have. I apologize. Anyway, so where were we going? I forgot.
Oh, we were kind of talking about the war stuff. But
no, after that we were on something else. I think we were on to something else. Anyway, let's move on to something else. Yeah. So Ukraine is gonna legalize marijuana before Pennsylvania. That's fucking great.
Well, no, I do have something here that I can pull up quick that is Pennsylvania related.
Oh, right. I heard there was a bill a couple months ago. I heard there was a bill on the table for me to be able to grow. That's why I have taken it upon myself to get prepared.
All right, here we go. Senate Bill 846. Pennsylvania legislators have taken significant steps towards legalizing recreational marijuana. Bipartisan efforts have led to the introduction of bills such as Senate Bill 846 aimed at legalization. The House panel has been actively debating that matter, which previously wasn't seriously
We were talking about the 420 campfire. God damn it. You cut me off. See, you made me forget. And now I remembered. Beaner!
Public opinion indicates strong support for legalization, with 2/3 of registered voters in favor. State leaders have targeted 2024 for potential legalization, echoing the will of a significant portion of Pennsylvanians. Legislation is setting the stage for legalizing recreational cannabis, potentially reshaping the state's stance on marijuana. The focus is on reforming current laws and establishing a framework for regulation and use.
Yeah, cool. So another lie and bullshit. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully they'll hook us up, but I want them to just give me the goddamn right to grow. That's what I want. I want to be able to take care of my own medicine if I can figure it out. Like, I don't even know if I can yet, like I'm trying to learn, but I don't know.
We haven't talked about how's Felipe's plant doing. We were busy yesterday, so we didn't get a good chance to talk about that. We can go there.
Felipe's plant is I kind of need to have the real doctor here, not the practitioner.
The pseudo doctor?
Not the nurse practitioner. I need the real doctor here because I don't know. It's starting to scare me. I don't know. I might have to add some more nutrients. I don't know. We got to talk about it when Dr. High is feeling better. Felipe brought it to me and he looks good. I mean, it's got a lot of new vegetation and a lot of new good stuff coming, but a lot of old stuff is falling off. And I don't know if that's part of flipping it over to flower, so I got to wait for the real doctor, not his pharmacist.
Big shout out to Roach. His plants are looking crazy. His plants are looking
shout out to whatever the hell state you guys live in, you crazy fucks, that you're able to grow plants.
Yes, whoop whoop, Minnesota. Also, while I've got it, thinking about it, big shout out to Weedosaurus Rex Bud. We love you. We support you.
Weedosaurus Rex and his family. We support you guys 100%. We love you guys and get well soon. And
if you need anything, don't be afraid to reach out to any of us.
Yeah, prayers from all of us at WTHC and all the other associated shows.
Yes, absolutely.
I will speak on behalf of all of my podcasts. That I'm sure they're sending prayers to the THC family. We're all family.
We can't wait to have him. We can't wait to have him on the mornings with us. I mean, we love having Mike, but he's no Weedosaurus Rex.
Mike's fucking nuts. You don't need that kind of crazy that early in the morning.
No. He's like, I'm going to tread lightly this morning. I was like, do you ever, Mike? Come on.
Anyway, we have some commercials coming up in a couple minutes, right? I think I'm a little ahead of schedule, but that's okay. I mean, we can run them. We can run them whenever we want. I'm in charge. I'm the boss.
You're the boss.
High's not here. Hi, Mr. Slow. We love you and we miss you.
Mr. Slow.
Mr. Slow has joined us. Dr. High called in sick today. Yeah, he called in sick. He was like, hippie. I feel like shit, dude. And I was like, Dr. High, you sound bad. And he was like, yeah, man, Mrs. High went to the hospital for work today, or to the doctor. Went to work today, and they said, you look like shit, Mrs. High. And she said, I feel like shit. And they said, well, you probably should take one of these tests. And he didn't have to pay for the test. Look at that, huh?
Oh, hey, isn't that funny how that works?
Remember he was bitching about having to pay for the test? Well, Mrs. High got one for free at work. Whip. They said, yep, you're COVID positive. Get the hell out of here. They sent her home, and then he pretty much, even though you're never supposed to assume, everybody don't ever assume, but he assumed that he also has COVID because he said he feels, I feel like shit, hippie.
Yeah, he didn't look so hot yesterday, and that's fine. We would rather him stay home and not get the rest of us sick. So
I didn't even bring my mask. I was gonna bring my mask today in case he showed up, and I forgot it at home.
Yeah. But yeah, hope shout out Dr. High. We hope you get to feeling better. The show just ain't the same without you, bud. We're just kind of
I'm
filling time for 2 hours without you, man.
I'm trying to hold it together here, but Beaner is pulling us down. Beaner.
Hey, the views are still up there a little bit.
Oh no, I don't care about viewers. I mean, I love what we do. I love this. I care about my viewers. Don't get me wrong. You guys, did that come out wrong?
Not a little bit.
Oh, I said it wrong, guys. I'm stoned. Sorry. I love you all.
We love all of you, and we thank everybody for joining us today and joining us yesterday for the 4-hour special.
Yesterday was crazy. I feel like
yesterday was so busy.
I was exhausted last night, man. I got off the air and I was like, I didn't even want to hang out with anybody. I was like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, when we were watching
my wife looked at me and she was like, you look beat. I was like, I am beat, man. This was a rough one today.
It was a very busy day. It was great. It was awesome. It was a great day yesterday. But yeah, when we were watching the Jets game last night, I was wondering if you and
I forgot we watched the Jets lose. That's right. We watched the Jets lose. That was horrible.
Yeah, so get over to the Discord, people. We do all sorts of crazy stuff. We'll watch football, and we got the show streaming. We listen to music. We play games. We whatever you guys want to do in the Discord, we'll do in the Discord. You just got to get your asses over there and tell us what to do.
Right. Not me. I don't do whatever I'm told to do. He does what he's told to do. Anyway, let's talk about weed again. Let's find another subject on marijuana. I mean, there's got to be stuff out there. What's the news? I mean, I know today is the vote, and that's fantastic and all, but
let's find I'm going to find a happy fucking weed video or story.
No. What's everybody smoking on over there in the chat? There we go. That'll get us going.
There we go.
I'm smoking on what is called Candy Runts. My God. It is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Now,
that's that you know who special, isn't it?
I don't know nothing.
Exactly.
I don't know nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm burning on that stuff I get from a little buddy mine, so
so you don't know the name of it, you don't know what it is, you just smoke.
I rarely do. Well,
you're smoking on the devil's lettuce.
Yep, that's usually what
see, Congressman Bill Seitz would be here, he'd be yelling at you. That could be laced with fentanyl, bruh.
That's okay.
Lemon Runts, donkey butter.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of either. Well, I might have heard of Lemon Runts, but I don't think I've heard of donkey butter. Hi, D. How are you? Welcome in. It's the devil's lettuce.
I've always loved the devil's lettuce. That's one of my favorite terms for it.
It makes me sad because I think about it now and how foolish of me. All my life, I was buying this marijuana without knowing if there was fentanyl on it.
You've been addicted to you could have been addicted to you might have been addicted to fentanyl your whole life. You don't even know.
I don't know nothing, bro. All I know is when I bought weed when I was your age and younger, I didn't have one of these fancy cards that I got now. And then they have all these names for marijuana and stuff, man.
Yeah.
You got what you got. If you got a sativa, fuck you. That's what you got.
But
you know what? I want to say something. I mean, I guess there was some hints of it, but I don't feel it. Like nowadays on a sativa, I feel the sativa. Back when I was a kid, you got a bag. You didn't even know. We didn't even know what indica and sativa was. We were just
that's how it was when I was a kid.
Packing the bowl full and smoking it. And if it was brown, you were sad. And if you were green, you were like, yeah, we got real weed this time. And it didn't snuff up into my nose when I smelt the bag, So it wasn't oregano.
I think it's crazy that, we've talked about this kind of before, but how, when I was younger and when you were younger or whatever, it's the quality of weed was not near what it is today. Like, I remember when it was a thing that, like, you either bought swag or you bought nug. Now nug isn't even a thing. That's just how weed is.
Yeah,
but I remember, back in the day, you'd buy a bag of, and it would be brick weed, and you'd get it for, $15-20 for an eighth, and then it would be full of seeds, and you'd have to break it all up, and
yeah, I don't know if I ever got an eighth for 15 or 20 bucks, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, it was that brown shit that was like all stuck together, and you pull one stick out and half of the fucking weed would come with it, and 75 seeds would fall out of it as you pulled it out, and you'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yep. And then you'd miss one seed cleaning it, and the whole bag would be ruined. Your whole bowl would be ruined, or blow up. It'd hit the grenade in your face.
Oh, isn't that the worst taste? Who likes the taste of seeds when they burn? Put your hands up over there in the chat. Let's go with this one. How about this one? Who ate seeds when they were young? Who chewed on seeds when they were young? Took it a chance of never having children?
Should we do it? Yeah. Should we play a Never Ever Have I Ever?
No. You voted, D. Woo, woo. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. We got to get that shit passed, even though that dude yesterday came in and said, we're just going to change it after you pass it anyway, so it don't matter. But
I thought it was interesting this morning on the show. Me and Mike were kind of talking about how right away he tried to derail us because he was like, well, I'm not against the legalization of marijuana. And it's like, dude, like, you're not, like, that's what you said you came here to talk about. So, like, we're not going to play this game with you.
Well, he was an ornery fella. He was
ornery. Yeah, he was.
And you know why he was ornery?
And Matt was too a little bit. I mean,
I'll tell you, no. Yeah, I mean, we were all a little out. It shouldn't have got his way the way it did. It could have been held together a little better, I feel.
I think it was fine, but yes.
I tried my best to keep everybody calm and have him be able to be heard because he wasn't
Kelly, all about the money.
He wasn't able to, but he was ornery because he quit smoking like a month ago or 2 months ago, and he's an ornery man. And he said it. He was like, if I can't smoke cigarettes, then you can't smoke weed.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
I was like, what?
What?
So, because you're angry because you quit smoking cigarettes, you're going to take it out on all of us? I mean, that's probably not what he meant, but that's what I heard. I mean,
it kind of came off that way. I
probably heard what I wanted to hear. That's a possibility. I'm not the brightest puppet in the world here, but neither is he.
But we all.
Did I say that out loud? I didn't say that out loud.
I heard nothing. But
okay, tell him, get the fucking pack of cigarettes, bro. You only live once.
Right.
No, that's not true. I say you only die once. You live every day. But
I should have told him on the phone yesterday.
It's about quality of life, and if quality of life is smoking cigarettes for you, then go back to smoking cigarettes. Enjoy your fucking life. Stop being an ornery old bastard, man.
Yeah, people always say it's bad for my health to smoke cigarettes, and I'm like, well, it's bad for everybody else's health for me to not smoke cigarettes.
But it's bad for everybody else's health to be worried about what you're fucking doing.
True that. Yep.
Like, why do I care if you're fucking smoking cigarettes? I mean, if you're in my house, don't smoke a fucking cigarette. I'll break your fucking fingers.
Well, right.
If you want to smoke, go fucking outside, kill yourself. I don't give a shit.
Well, I always tell people,
I mean, don't go outside and kill yourself on my property. That would be horrible. I would have to clean up the blood.
Step off the property first, please.
Yes, please go out into the road. So it's part of the town's issue, and I don't have to worry about it. All right, kid, we'll miss you. You going to vote?
Go vote.
I care about everybody. I tell everybody not to smoke. That's not what I'm saying. No. I tell Garrett every day, stop smoking, you dumbass. It's not good for you. It does absolutely nothing for you. Tell me one thing that it does for you, Garrett.
It relaxes me.
You're a fucking liar.
I'm not lying.
It makes your heart rate go faster. It does not relax you. It mentally makes you feel like you've mentally convinced yourself of that shit, but you don't need it. It doesn't do
I enjoy it
for you.
I know that it's bad for me. I get it.
I'm not going to try to fight you on it. Listen, if you want to smoke, go for it, man. That's cool. You smell like a dirty ashtray. That's cool. You walk around, I'm going to call you Trachea from now on because that's how you're going to be talking. Hey, how are you? Welcome in, everybody. Just keep smoking. You're laughing now, but I'll be the one laughing later.
That's fine. I'll come. It'll be me and your old ass on the show.
I'm just kidding. You do whatever you want, buddy. I'm not. Who am I to tell anybody to do anything, right? You know, like it's, worry about yourself. That's what I feel. Worry about yourself.
Yes, I get it.
Brother, me will be broadcasting. You worry about yourself and leave me the fuck alone. Don't tell me what I should and shouldn't do. And I won't tell you. I mean, I'm only going to make suggestions.
Yeah, give it 30 or 40 years. Me and you are going to be in the nursing home and roommates fucking broadcasting fucking.
I've already had
WTHC Radio.
I've already had 100 people that have offered. I got roommates out of my ass when we retire. Yep. Everybody's hitting me up. They want to be my roommate when they're nursing home.
We'll just buy our own nursing home or like big community building.
The WTHC Stoner Nursing Home.
Come watch the show with me and Hippie.
Come hang out with Hippie and I on WTH. That's not nice, Garrett. Stop.
All right, we gotta go to commercial.
We have friends out here who could be using one of them devices.
I'm sorry. We're not making fun of anybody.
No, this is not the feelings of WTHC Radio in any way.
Nope. I have a banner.
Beaner. Commercial. Come on. We got to get out of here. This is embarrassing.
Badger Heart Puppetry. Badger Heart Puppetry. Badger Heart Puppetry. If you need some kick-ass puppets, contact Forge at 1-636-234-1535. He has all your puppet needs. He can fix puppets, build puppets, custom-made puppets. He has puppets off the rack for cheap prices. Contact Forge today at 1-636-234-1535 or on TikTok or Facebook at Badger Heart Puppetry. He also makes LARPing items too.
Are you in the Ellensville or Middletown, New York area? Revamp your space with Collins Paints Ltd. Ugly walls? Let Collins Paints Ltd add a splash of color to your world. Collins Painting is a veteran-owned and operated business. They can transform your space to whatever your heart desires. Say goodbye to the boring beige and hello to possibilities of bright and vibrant colors. The Collins Painting team are a group of skilled professional painters who will turn your vision into reality. Call Collins Paint Ltd today to get a fast and easy quote. Available Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call them at 845-869-8176.
Hey, Mrs. Hippie, why don't we take a ride to Dauphin, PA today?
Dauphin? What's in Dauphin?
Bella's Badass Crystals.
Oh, but I thought you hang out with them on Facebook and on TikTok.
That's only on Mondays, Tuesdays, Saturdays, Sundays. Today I want to go there and pick up all my great finds.
That sounds like a great road trip. That's Bella's Badass Crystals on TikTok and Facebook, but you can also find them on the top of the mountain in Dauphin, PA.
They are badass.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Are you looking to have some crocheted made by hand stuff like your Grammy used to do for you? Then you need to check out You Have Me Hooked 23 on Etsy and TikTok. Vern can do what you need. She crochets hats, she crochets animals, everything, anything you may need. She also makes vinyl stickers, banners for your business. Anything that you might want that she can do, she can definitely do it for you. Want an I Hate My Ex sticker? She's got you covered. Anything, and I mean anything that you may need. She has cheap and reasonable prices. Check her out. You Have Me Hooked 23 on Etsy and TikTok.
WTHC. Welcome back, everybody. You're hanging on the Cannabis Chronicles. I'm high, and this is I'm hippie, and this is.
I mean, you are high.
Oh yeah, I am high. You could tell by that entrance there. I'm pretty high. Welcome in, everybody. Corinne, good to see you over there, sweetie. Mwah, we've missed you. Thank you so much for catching the show. I know you watch it afterwards, and I love that. But we love when you're here, too, because you always have some great questions. Unfortunately, Dr. High is out with the vid. Him and the missus are down with vid right now. So prayers go out to Dr. High and Mrs. High for their battle with the COVID. And for now, my executive producer, Beaner, is going to be here with me, and we're going to hang out. We're going to talk. I actually found a good story that I want to read about up here. I'm going to share it, okay? So take your stupid stuff down over here.
All right.
So I can share it, because you're going to read it as I put it up live, because you're a better.
I can do that.
All right, let me get it up here. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Things are actually working. All right. So it says you can go to prison for having weed in these 19 states. I don't know if I'm going to go through the picture.
I can read it fine.
All right. I'm going to make it a little bigger, though. Hold on. I think
it's fine how it is.
Okay, then go for it.
Okay. Murder, rape, and burglary, acts of life-destroying violence that occurs countless times every day, are generally not federal crimes in the United States, but possessing marijuana is. Medical marijuana was first legalized in California in 1996, with Alaska and Nevada following 2 years later.
Can you read? Hold on. Stop.
Yeah.
We're going to work on stuff while we're here, because you're going to be here. You need to learn. You need to read with a little enthusiasm.
Okay.
When it's sad, you got to make it sound sad. When it's happy, you got to make it sound happy.
So,
okay, try it again from the top.
States began decriminalizing cannabis for recreational use much later. In 2012, most ballots.
Oh, for crying out loud, Beaner! I'll go back to reading it, for crying out loud. Murder, rape, and burglary. Acts of life-destroying violence that occur countless times every day are generally not federal crimes in the United States, but possessing marijuana is? ? Medical marijuana was first legalized in California in 1996, with Alaska and Nevada following 2 years later. States began decriminalizing cannabis for recreational use much later in 2012, mostly throughout ballot measures, with California, Alaska, Nevada not doing so before 2014 and 2016. Vermont was the first state to legalize recreational cannabis use through the legislature in 2018. The trend towards legalizing marijuana has continued, with city and state governments rolling out more laws legalizing the use of medical or recreational marijuana by residents in their jurisdictions every year. As of the beginning of 2023, a majority of Americans have had access to legal marijuana. By the way, this state consumes the most weed, ranking use by state. No, I shouldn't read that part, huh? And yet there are still millions of U.S. residents living in the areas where police regularly dole out harsh penalties for possessing marijuana, including felony charges in 5 states: Florida, Idaho, Kansas, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Serious offenders in Kentucky may be charged with 20 years in prison and $10,000 in fines, tens of thousands of dollars in fines. In total, it is legal and normal to go to prison for possessing less than 1 ounce of cannabis in 19 states. Police disproportionately target Black residents and communities, even in areas where weed is legal, and this treatment is especially lopsided in the 19 states on this list. An analysis of arrests of black and white residents for weed possession in 2018 by the American Civil Liberties Union found that black Americans are anywhere from 2.4 times to 9.4 times Kentucky. Oh, it says Arkansas 2.4, Kentucky 9.4 times more likely than white Americans to be arrested for marijuana possession. Reported marijuana usage rates are equal between black and white residents in all of these states. To identify the 19 states where you can go to prison for having weed, 24/7 Wall Street reviewed max penalties, possessions, limits, medical marijuana laws, and racial disparities in marijuana-related arrests. A report published by the policy reform organization, the Marijuana Policy Project, which has received funding primarily from Peter Benjamin Lewis, and now his family. Lewis was an American businessman who was a chairman of Progressive Insurance Company. Why am I still reading this? We reviewed and updated the maximum penalty and medical marijuana laws in July of 2023. Marijuana use among state residents ages 12 and up in the past month in 2021 came from the United States Department of Health and Human Services. The end.
Sorry about that. Damn garbage truck was going around the block. Or the dogs thought it was like an axe murderer.
That's okay. I'm just looking at the commercials. Pictures. All right. So anyway, that was horrible. It was a lot of reading. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible reader. If anybody got anything out of that, please respond, I guess. Because it didn't make a fucking word of sense to me. No, it did. So basically it called out a few states pretty severely, like Kentucky and I think they said Tennessee or something. I don't remember. I'm pretty high. What?
It was an Wushu moment.
Oh, all right. We got to do our Zen Wushu moment of the day, and we'll be right back. Everybody, you're hanging on the Cannabis Chronicles with the hippie and the dumbass.
So when the cop pulled me over, he said I smelled like, and I told him he smelled like bacon. And that's why I'm calling you collect.
I've been running in circles, I've been chasing the sun. I guess I'm
Oh man, I feel so zen now. I want to give a big shout out to Z Nation, right? Is that what it said?
Yeah, Z Nation, Zen Crew Nation.
I know what it means, but I want to make fun of them because it says Z Nation.
Zen Wushu.
Z Nation in the house. Zen Nation, Z Nation. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging with us. I'm the hippie. This is Beaner. He's my executive producer over there. We usually hide him behind the scenes, but today, unfortunately, you have to see him. You have to look at him.
You got to deal with what hippie deals with now every day.
He did put a tie on. Thank you very much for dressing up for the occasion. We are on CBG TV. My tie is a little a muss right now, but we have our ties on. We are proper and properly dressed. I want to Corinne said something over there. Yeah, Corinne, I agree 100%. That is absolutely ridiculous that people with murder and rape and things like that are getting less sentences than people with marijuana possession. Unfortunately, I heard rumors also that yesterday John Lee was on with us, and he said that 1803 Act, Farm Bill Act, or whatever, has expired. So if you're in the business and you have anything to do with that 1803 bill, you might want to look into your business right now and figure out what your next steps are, because it expired in September, actually. Yeah, the end of September. And that
I've
is
got an interesting kind of topic that we can delve into a little bit. But here in Minnesota,
I was in the middle of talking. You just fucking
I thought you were done.
off. No, I was not done. I'm never done. You can't find good help. Go ahead, Beaner. What's your
So in Minnesota, it's recreationally legal now, but there are still people in jail and in prison for cannabis-related crimes. That's crazy. Like, if it's legal, shouldn't they be out now?
Thank you. That was very, very informative. Yes, thank you. You interrupted my whole brain so you could tell me that there's people in jail for weed.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, but what are we gonna do? We can't do nothing. I mean, we can only do what we're doing. We got to keep fighting. We gotta say no more. Get them out of jail. You get your damn weed suit and go stand out in front of the prison and say, "Let my brothers and sisters out." That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's got to do. This is dumb. We're fighting with them and arguing with them. There's more of us than them.
Yeah, I agree. It's crazy. It's just bullshit.
I don't know. I don't want to start no anarchy or nothing, but man, like, goddamn.
Yeah, everybody put your pitchforks down.
Yeah, put your pitchforks down. We're not going crazy. We're gonna come.
Not yet.
We're peaceful. We'll go and we'll sit down and we'll smoke doobies. I like that better.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll smoke doobies somewhere and we'll sit down and smoke doobies on the front steps of the Capitol or something,
Let's do it.
But we got to do something. Nobody's going to do it unless we do it.
Right. I mean, in doing what we're doing here helps.
Sorry, Fable. Bean, I love you. You're cute. You're adorable. Thank you so much for working so hard for us.
I love you.
Damn it. She's always busting my chops. Anyway, it makes me uncomfortable all the time. I'm afraid to be here when she's here. All right, so it's 1:08. We got about 50 minutes of this show left, and I am having a great time. I enjoy talking to the Bean because he's very educated, believe it or not, or he's very fast at the computer, and he's able to chat GBT a lot of stuff very quickly.
I watch a lot of weird, interesting educational stuff.
Do you?
I hated high school. I don't know. I just hated learning and I hated high school. And then I went through my 20s, and in my late 20s, I just kind of started to realize that knowledge is power, man. And the more you know, the more you know. And
the more you show.
Yeah. And I just kind of started looking in, like, I'm super interested in history and science, and I fucking hate math, so I don't care about that. But yeah, and weed and computers and all that. Love it all, man.
Yeah. See, because when you're in high school, they're forcing you to do something that you are not interested in. But when you grow up and you find something that you're interested in and you're passionate about, then you want to learn about it. You don't want to be forced to learn shit. You want to learn it on your own.
Yeah, there's topics that I've looked into that I've done.
Don't go to high school. Go to school high. That's what I say.
No,
Okay.
that is
not a good. That is not a good topic. No, sorry.
Nope.
No, take that back. Scratch that one. Cut it. Michael.
Guidelines.
Oh, guidelines. Yes, guidelines. I know. Go to high school, and when you get out of high school, go get high.
But there's all sorts of topics and stuff that I've learned all about and delved hours and hours into that I never would have in high school. You know, like it just the weirdest, oddest stuff. You know, I'm huge into research on like 9/11, and I think it's fascinating. They say that there was 50,000 people in between the two towers when they got hit by the plane, and 3,000-ish people have died. So that's 47,000 stories to be told. And like that, I know that's a really odd subject, but I find it super interesting. And so I just,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I lived 9/11. I mean, I didn't live in the city, but I lived Long Island, which is a scary thought when that happened, because you didn't know what was going to happen afterwards or any further. You didn't know if it was, that was just the beginning or whatever, So we felt like we were trapped on Long Island. We couldn't go into the city to get out of where we were, you know what I mean? But everything ended up the way it did, unfortunately, whatever that day turned out to be, a horrible day.
Yes.
But a couple weeks later, a friend of mine and I went to a fucking Jet game. Fucking losers. And we, on the way home, we decided to stop by and get as close as we could to the towers to see. And I will never, ever forget it. It was the most eerie and scary and freaky and weird. Oh my God. It was 2 or 3 weeks later. I don't know. You can look it up. Whenever the Jets played the 49ers right after in preseason that year.
It was one of the first games because they had waited.
It was the first game. Yeah, it was the first game. And I went to it and I was there and I watched the Jets probably lose. I don't remember. But then afterwards, my friend and I, we said, we're on our way home. Let's see how far we can get close to it, as just to see. And we got fairly close, you wouldn't believe. But I mean, it was scary because you were driving down these roads and there was military everywhere, on every corner. There was men with guns and they were, pointed everywhere and they weren't
messing around.
Yeah. And so then, we parked and we found a place to park, and we kind of started just walking towards the area, and we got pretty fucking close. I can't believe that they allowed us, because we were just two dudes, wearing jet jerseys, we weren't, it didn't look like we were like supposed to be there. Like we're dressed up in suits and we're like investigating or something. We were just hanging out, walking down the road, and they didn't stop us. They kind of said good morning or whatever time it was. It was early morning, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning on the way home. But long story short, we could see the embers of the building still burning. That's how close we got. Like the pile was right there. With the military guys were like right there standing next to us, and they kind of said, all right, guys, what's going on? And then they finally kind of shooed us away, but they weren't even like, get out of here, like, you can't even be, they were like, all right, you got to move along, and we were like, all right, thanks, but it was very sad walking up and down the sidewalks. Everything was just covered in dirt and dust and cloud.
It's crazy.
And then there was
debris on the roads.
Oh my God. It was crazy. Yeah. And then like people had all those, the missing members.
Yeah.
All over the place. Every inch of the city was covered in photos of people who were missing or had lost it,
And to add on to that,
it was so eerie, so eerie. And then there was a story. I took one of the papers down. It's okay because there was 700 million more of that person.
Yes.
But I took one down just as something to keep for memory's sake, So I took it and I brought it home, and then I swear to God, 2 weeks later, it turned out that her and her husband were trying to run a scam, and I had the paper of her and her husband. They were trying to run a scam. I don't remember the whole story, but she got called out for being a scam artist and faking, taking advantage of something like that is just absolutely sickening in the first place. But then, so I had that paper, and And I can remember the smell of my clothes when we got home. I had to throw them away. It didn't smell. It was a smell of a very weird smell of a fire, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
It wasn't your normal fire smell. It kind of had like an electrical smell to it,
Yep.
but it could have had some, other types of smells involved as well. I put it all in a bag and ended up throwing my Jet jersey away and everything because it just stunk. And I was like, I don't even want it. I don't even want to think about that anymore. That's past me,
Well, what's weird is to go back to all the flyers and the missing persons stuff. They closed down all the bridges and tunnels and everything like that, so people had to figure out how to get off the island.
I know people who walked from. They worked in the building next door, and he came home. My wife and I's family, we're very blessed. My wife and I's family owns a beach house out on Long Island. So my wife and I are still able to go out to Long Island, and we weren't living there. Years, that day we were there, but we were out at our regular house, not at the beach house. And he walked from Manhattan all the way to Long Island in his suit, covered in soot and dust, all in a trance, like in a stare.
Yeah.
Just staring straight and walking, and just kept walking until he finally got to the beach house out on Long Island. And then he kind of broke down or whatever, but it was a traumatic day, man. He was a mess. He walked hundreds of miles, I don't know, a couple hundred miles to get away. He had to leave, and he couldn't get his car, and he couldn't get out of the city, and he didn't know where to go. So he just walked across the Brooklyn Bridge and then just kept on walking and finally ended up at Long Island.
I remember a story once that I read, and about two brothers that were firefighters, and they were both there when the towers collapsed. And for like 4, 5, 6 days, they had no idea that they looked for the other one, because they thought the other one passed away. And they just ended up running into each other one day, and they were so thankful and everything like that. But it's crazy that, that place is so big, and there was so much, debris and everything like that. It took them a week to figure out that the other one wasn't dead. And they were on the same property. They were all right there.
It was a crazy, crazy, crazy day. I don't want to ever live through it again.
No,
or anything like that ever again. But,
we should cut to commercial and then 420 song.
Commercials, yes. Come on.
We'll be back.
You're late.
Have you ever pondered cannabis beyond the haze? Would you like to know more about this incredible plant? Dive into DrHigh.com. Unlock medical wonders, master home-based crafts, and debunk myths. Do you support our mission? Shop Dr. High AI Haze on Etsy for cannabis-themed clothing, mugs, and digital downloads using original AI cannabis art. Hell, we might even have some psychedelic mushroom items there too. We also have 25 books on cannabis and specific medical conditions available at Dr. High on Amazon.com. DrHigh.com, cannabis information, education, and advocacy.
Announcing CBG TV's Bud Break book. Get your copy now. Detailed strain reviews. Every purchase supports the ongoing efforts of CBG TV. Available from Amazon and at cbgtv.com or scan the QR code.
Say bye-bye to bottled water. Holistic Health Water has certified medical-grade water ionizers that make 7 types of water, including healthy alkaline. There's a 5-micron filter that lasts up to a year, and each machine lasts 25 to 30 years. Simply attach to your faucet or install under your sink. Even get a mineral spa unit for your shower. Go to ownyourwater.org to get a free ebook. Plus, pay for any machine in full and get an extra filter free. Change your water and change your life. Ownyourwater.org.
Discover the natural path to wellness at Tailored Herbs and Concentrates.
Herbs?
With a passion for holistic health, we are your trusted source for premium herbs and concentrates.
Wait a minute, do they have weed?
Our dedicated team is here to guide you on your wellness journey. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 10, ensuring you have access to what you need when you need it most. Tailored Herbs and Concentrates is located at 2941 Highway 11, Burnt Church, New Brunswick, Canada. If you need assistance anytime,
I need assistance. I need weed.
Just call 506-871-4299. Tailored Herbs and Concentrates.
Where all the potheads go.
We got to do a 420 song, but first, everybody up in that Burnt Church, New Brunswick area, get on over to Tailored Herbs and Concentrates. Today's strain of the day is Pineapple Express. Just walk in, say, Pineapple Express. The hippie said to tell you Pineapple Express. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but Pineapple Express, and they're going to hand you a free pre-roll. That's right, a free pre-roll just for saying the words Pineapple Express. No purchase.
Free? You said free?
F-R-E-E. Free.
That's crazy.
420!
Well, I'm a pot-smoking hippie. My name's Muck Sticky. Some call me Mervis Thrifty. Come and get high with me. Here, kitty, I'm feeling kind of frisky. Big fat bag of weed and you can fist me. Kiss me on the pecker. Twist a hootie mac. You can borrow my lighter, but bring it right back. This party is jumping. We're tub thumping. Call me Chumbawamba. Get knocked down, but I get up again. Here, light this up again. And maybe then you and me, we can get so high. Pot smoking. We're gonna get so high. Because we're pot smoking. We're gonna get so high. Because we're pot smoking. I said we're gonna get high. Because we're pot smoking. I said we're pot smoking. Oh, hell, you some bitches want to smell some really good shit? Here you go. Smell this. I love smoking marijuana. It makes me feel fantastic, so I do it when I wanna. Y'all ain't gonna convince me weed is a bad thing, especially since you're so mad, man. And I'm cool, calm, collected, well respected, motivated, driven, wide awake and living, making a living with my God-given talent. Sally for tally-ho, onward we go. If you roll with Sticky, you're gonna get so high. Because we're pot smoking. I said we're get high. Because we're pot smoking. We're gonna get so high. Because we're pot smoking. That's right, we get high. Because we're pot smoking. Good morning, sunshine. How you feeling? All right, me too. I'm glad to be here. Thankful for my time on this earth. My mom, my sis, and all the people I love. My animal friends too. And my plant friends too. Let's get high. Wake and bake. Break it down and roll it up. On with my life mission. No slowing up. Muck Sticky blowing up. It's the big time. If you like fun music, you'll dig mine. I came here to help the world feel good. Hit this here. It's some real good. Would you like to party with me and my friends? What you waiting on? Light it up then. Brighten up and tighten up all the loose ends. Fire roll. Fuck yeah, right on, man. We're pot smoking. You know we're pot smoking. We're gonna get so high. Because we're pot smoking. You know we're getting high. I said we're pot smoking. I'm not the greatest rapper. I'm not the greatest singer, but by golly, I'm a real humdinger. Said I'm not the greatest rapper. I'm not the greatest singer, but by golly, I'm a real humdinger. Pot smoking. Pot smoking.
I love that song.
I fucking do too. I love him. He is amazing. He was giving us great energy this morning when we were hanging out in his live this morning when he was hanging out with us on Discord. It was a lot of fun. We had some fun. He very inspirational. He inspires me very much. Every morning he kind of comes in and he just starts jibber jabbing, but it always comes out to be inspirational. You know, like at the end, I'm like, oh man,
he's such a goofy guy.
I've learned something today. I learned something from him every day. You know, how to be a better person, how to, you know, he's just a great guy. I love him. Anyway.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, let's
That's
get over
not to
that,
the-
that whole 9/11 crap. I don't want to talk about that. Not
Nope.
crap. But I don't like to, I don't like to feel sad.
Oh, shout out to the Muck Sticky Discord. We're over there right now live.
Oh yeah, we're over in Muck Sticky's Discord live now, and there's a few people in there hanging out. Hi guys.
What's up, Seed Squatch?
How are you? Welcome. Anyway, I want everybody to go over and join the Discord. We're there all the time. That's where the DJs do most of their broadcasting from. So if you want to hang with your favorite DJ, you can pick which one is that. It could be Lee Hacker or Envy or Becky or Baldylocks. Not me, because I got no numbers. Nobody listens when I'm on the damn radio. I'm going to fire
Can
myself.
you send Seed Squatch an invite? I don't have any way to send him an invite.
An invite here.
Yeah, right now.
To join you and I.
Yeah, why not?
He seems to be talking over there to some people.
I can't hear him right now.
I can hear him. Lee Hacker's there now. Everybody's back there. Everybody's partying back
Get
there.
over there, people. You're missing out.
Okay, I don't know how to get there. Go to WTHC Radio Army, and that's mine, and then I can invite you from there.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, Garrett will invite you now. Anybody who wants to be invited, Garrett, right there. It's right there in the chat. So just click on that link or copy that link or paste that link or whatever you're supposed to do. And then join. We're always back there hanging out, getting high. If I'm not on, one of the other DJs is on, but I'm usually back there getting high. Yeah, we're talking medicine. We're always talking medicine back there, right?
Yep, always. And
CBGTV, we're always talking medicine back there.
Always.
Yeah. Everybody out there on CBG TV, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. We love you guys, and we appreciate you having us over there. I apologize for this mess we got here in the box next to me, but we'll have Dr. High soon enough, and we'll be back on track. Hopefully, he'll be better tomorrow because I can't do this again tomorrow with this guy. I'm just kidding, Beaner.
You're good, bud.
You're beautiful. I love you. I love busting your chops.
Do you want to? I don't know. If, I can't hear him, but do you want to see if Seed Squatch wants to come on? I mean, I don't care.
I've had Seed Squatch on numerous times, and he looks like he's enjoying himself with a very big blunt at this point. Stop bothering.
Well, he always is anyway.
That's true.
He's got them big gorilla finger blunts.
Yes, they are beautiful. I love them. I am jealous of those. But no, we only got like 25 minutes left, 30 minutes left, so we're out of here in a few. I'm not going to interrupt his big blunt. Big fat blunt.
It is a big fat blunt. You guys would know what we were talking about if you would get your asses to the Discord.
Well, they know because they've watched us earlier in the month when we had Seed Squatch on.
But yeah,
I've had Seed Squatch on like basically all the shows. I don't think he's been on Utopia yet, but besides that, he's been on all of the other ones.
We'll have to get him on the morning show.
He came in with Envy and I. He came in with Dr. High and I.
Hey, Lori.
Oh, Lori, wake up. You can't sleep through the Cannabis Chronicles. It's the most important part of everybody's day.
If you're going to miss a show, today's probably the day to miss.
That's true. We do have Beaner. Tina's going over to the Discord.
Oh, yeah. Get over there.
We're live over there now.
Oh, Seed Squatch just busted out a bong.
Yep, he's going to a bong. I've never seen this before.
Never seen before footage in Discord right now that I can't show.
Anyway,
get over there.
What else, Beaner? Can you get a hold of Mike? I'd like to get another report before we.
Yeah, let me shoot a message real quick right now.
What time did the polls close over there in Ohio? Do you know that information?
I don't know that information.
Oh, for crying out loud! I thought you would be prepared.
I just found out I was coming on the show 15 minutes before the show.
No, don't try that bullshit. I told you at like 9:30 you were coming on. You went to sleep. That's not my fault. You were like, I got a bellyache, boss. I can't work.
Whatever.
I got a bellyache, boss. I can't work today.
I'm here right now, aren't I?
Uh-huh. Barely.
Just late today, but it's fine.
Barely. Hi, Tom. Stop calling me sweetie. In front of everybody. I told you, keep our pet name secret.
Yeah, I just sent Mike a message to see if he wants to jump back in, so
Yeah,
Let's
I
see what
know.
he says.
I heard, Roach. You were there, ready to work. This guy went back to bed.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know if I fucking woke up this morning and I felt like garbage. It's like I sat drinking all night last night. I only had a little bit of a beer and went
I
to bed.
saw you drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's what it is. It gives you the shits.
No.
Oh, yeah. That stuff is poison, man. Don't drink that stuff.
I love the PBR.
Oh, my goodness. Pabst Blue Ribbon. I used to drink that when I would steal beer from my dad. That's like old man.
Old beer, man.
That's old man beer.
Yeah, it is old man beer.
That's like, you might as well go get one of the hand grenade bottles, the Genesee hand grenades. Throw a bottle, the ones that.
Have you ever had hams? You ever heard of hams?
Oh, of course. I'm an alcoholic, man.
Well, I thought that was like a local Minnesota deal.
No, hams. I've heard of hams. No, I'm not an alcoholic. I apologize. I am a recovering alcoholic. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I was drunk for a very long time.
Have you ever heard of Greenbelt?
No, non-Greenbelt, no.
Okay.
I worked in the bar business for a while, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have a vast knowledge of some bar stuff. Not a lot.
Have you ever heard of Michelob Golden Light?
Yes.
Okay, that's a big Minnesota beer, so I wasn't sure. There's like, it's crazy. You can go to other states and they have no idea what you're talking about when you say, "Oh, I just want to make golden."
McGolden is like the darker, like an amber, but then light makes it lighter. Yeah, I got
Yep.
it. Yeah, it's kind of like Yingling, but not.
Yeah, I've never heard of Yingling. We talked about that before on the show, but yeah, I've never heard of Yingling.
What?
Yep.
That's lager. That is lager. That's
Ew.
You don't even ask for a Yingling. You walk in and you say, "Can I have a lager?" And they immediately give you a Yingling.
You ever had Foster's?
Absolutely.
Foster's is good Australian beer.
It's Australian for beer, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember his name, but the Australian guy that we hang out with in Discord during the day.
You don't know his name. You've been hanging out with him for months now, for crying out loud.
For once, not months.
I told you, first things first, learn everybody's name.
I'm getting everybody's names down.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Just not his.
It's not Steve. It's very hard to remember Steve. Good day, mate. Billy! What's up, my girl? There's my girl, Bailey. High five and a fist pump. Oh, no, that's Muck. He does that. I can't do that.
That's copyrighted.
Copyrighted. High five and a fist bump is copyrighted.
Oh, Facebook's going to take your video down now. Come on, Hippie.
God damn it. Bailey, it's so good to see you, sweetie. You should join our Discord sometime. It would be great to see you every once in a while.
I'd never forget your name, Lori.
Lori. How would you forget crazy?
How do you forget Lori? Crazy Lori. We hope you're feeling better, honey.
I've tried to forget crazy Lori. It doesn't work.
Like she was saying yesterday, her own words, we've tried to push her off the bus, and we can't get her ass off the bus.
No, I've tried to push her off the bus. She just punched me.
So what else is for news, Hippie? What else you got?
I don't know. I don't know. We have a lot of stuff. I mean, there's so much stuff. I'm excited for Ohio. I'm excited for Ohio. I'm excited for everything that's been going on over here at WTHC Radio. Everything is going smooth,
swimmingly,
like a bowel movement. Smooth. And anyway, so things are going really well. No, I'm not going to bring you up. What do you think? I'm high? What the hell is that chick? Bring me up. Oh, he thinks this is just like some regular TikTok or something. This is a professional show, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Get her up here.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. She says she's not dressed. I was like, all right, get her up here. We'll bring her right up. Come on up. Lori, come on down. Last time you and I were undressed together, we got in big trouble. So, no, you're not allowed.
So, yeah, we could do, I'd like to give a little shout out to all of the shows on WTHC Radio. We got a lot going on here. It's crazy. It's like yesterday, like we were talking about. Yesterday was so busy. I couldn't believe how busy it was. I did 4 2-hour shows plus stuff in between the shows for the shows. And I mean, I loved it. I'm not complaining, but it's just crazy how much how big we're getting, how fast it's going.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is just taking its time and going nice and slow.
It's growing fast and big.
Very nice.
At WTHC Radio.
Very nice and slow. We're having a great time, and it'll be all right. It's gonna be all right. All right, I got another story because you're killing me over here. I don't want to talk to you no more. All right, you're reading though. Here we go. Can you read it?
Yeah, give me a second.
Put your eyes on.
All right. Bullets and ballots and bullets. How Ohio's weed legislation vote might affect gun purchases. If Ohioans approve issue 2 on Tuesday, November 7th, using marijuana recreationally will be legal for adults 21 and older, all except for gun owners, which should come as no surprise due to federal restrictions.
Come on.
All federal restrictions of gun ownership and ammunition will remain in place regardless of what the Ohio voters do, said defense attorney Brian Kopp of Betcher's Kopp and Marcoto LLC. He warned that it is imperative to honestly fill out the ATF's questionnaire under penalty of perjury, including the 5th question that asks about marijuana or any controlled substance use. If the answer is yes, you are automatically disqualified from purchasing a gun. Lying on the form and getting caught is a felony punishable by up to 10 years in federal prison. Eric Gilbert, one of Ohio's 2,206 legal gun dealers, shared with the Columbus Dispatch that only a small fraction, approximately 25.25%, of his customers agree to forfeit their rights to purchase a firearm. Furthermore, he mentioned that on a weekly basis, 1 or 2 individuals who enter his store with the odor of marijuana are promptly turned away at the entrance. Lots of weed and guns in Ohio. Buckeyes Firearm Association weighs in. About 1 in 7 Ohioans have said they've used marijuana in the past year. More than 600,000 firearms were purchased by Ohioans legally last year, according to SafeHome.org. Dean Reich, executive producer of Buckeye Firearm Associations, a gun rights advocacy group, says the situation remains the same as it was in 2016 when Ohio legalized medical marijuana. We warned that regardless of the new state, marijuana would remain illegal at the federal level and would continue to disqualify users from possessing firearms or ammunition, Reich wrote in the association's newsletter, adding that nothing will change. However, in comments he made to the Dispatch, Reich acknowledged that some things have changed. One big move came at the end of August when the Department of Health and Human Services suggested to DEA Administrator Ann Milgram that cannabis be reclassified as a Schedule III drug under the Controlled Substances Act. Reich said that with FDA approval of cannabis for therapeutic use and a change in its federal status, Congress, along with other federal agencies, including the ATF, might follow, and eventually there will be uniform agreement and fewer restrictions for gun owners. Gun dealers withholding the sale of weapons should be about whether you're a violent felon, not about who you are or what kind of drugs you use. We're concerned that if you're a user of marijuana, that shouldn't bar you from owning a gun, Wright concluded. And
okay, and then we're going to go back up here, and I think that we actually have a video too.
Oh, yep.
So let me just get this thing to pause here for a second. And I'm going to make it bigger. And I'm going to hit play. And I should turn the volume on.
Voters will decide whether recreational marijuana should be legal for people 21 and older to buy, grow, and to use.
You know, so already 23 other states and Washington, D.C. have already legalized the drug. WCPO 9 News reporter Andrew Rowan is diving into issue 2 for you.
The question is simple. Should adults be able to recreationally get high legally in Ohio? But the implications, not so much.
Marijuana prohibition has been a total failure.
Supporters say this is really about ending injustice.
It is still far too easy for somebody to have their life completely upended by one small minor marijuana conviction.
Expanding medical access.
Our major health systems in Ohio still refuse to allow their doctors to write recommendations for medical marijuana to cancer patients.
And money.
What we want to do is put those illicit market drug dealers out of business, and we want to take that tax revenue back from the state of Michigan and bring it back to Ohio.
At 10%, not including sales tax, researchers say it reflects some of the lowest tax rates among all states that have legalized cannabis.
But it still will allow us to effectively compete with the illicit market.
And it doesn't even begin to pay for all the problems that the state of Ohio is going to have to clean up as a result of the legislation.
Opponents say legalization reduces quality of life.
They don't realize the can of worms that this is going to open up.
Law enforcement points to data showing a rise in traffic deaths and injuries. Many studies show correlation with legalization, but not causation.
There's no immediate testing we can do for that.
They can order a blood or urine test, although marijuana can stay in your system for days or weeks.
And we're just worried about the safety, the quality of life, and the regulation that this group says they're going to have in this that I don't feel really exists.
Opponents also point to exposure to kids and home growing.
Now, on your ballot, this topic will be listed under issue 2. A yes vote means legalize recreational adult use cannabis. A no vote means don't legalize. The existing medical marijuana laws won't be impacted. Andrew Rowan, WCPO 9 News.
And your own WCPO 9 News. Nope, wrong button.
Beaner! You dumbass. All right. Anyway, yeah, so that was that. That was for gun people. I'm sorry, but I've gotten breaking news from another one of my friends. Just sent in some information that Beaner's going to read to you guys.
Okay.
But first, I must do this. All right. Let me see if that's it. Yep, here we go. Can you see it, Beaner?
Yeah, yep.
It's a little smaller than normal. All right, let me get back to the top. What does it say?
That's what she said. Ban on marijuana users owning guns is unconstitutional, U.S. judge rules. A federal law prohibiting marijuana users from possessing firearms is unconstitutional, a federal judge in Oklahoma has concluded, citing last year's U.S. Supreme Court ruling that significantly expanded gun rights. U.S. District Judge Patrick Wyrick, an appointee of former Republican President Donald Trump in Oklahoma City, on Friday dismissed an indictment against a man charged in August with violating that ban, saying it's infringed his right to bear arms under the U.S. Constitution's Second Amendment. Wyrick said that while the government can protect the public from dangerous people possessing guns, it could not argue Jared Harrison's mere status as a user of marijuana justifies stripping him of his fundamental right to possess a firearm. He said using marijuana was not in and of itself a violent, forceful, or threatening act, and noted that Oklahoma is one of a number of states where the drug, still illegal under federal law, can be legally bought for medical uses. The mere use of marijuana carries none of the characteristics that the nation's history and tradition of firearm regulation supports, Wyrick wrote. Laura Deskin, a public defender representing Harrison, said the ruling was a step in the right direction for a large number of Americans who deserve the right to bear arms and protect their homes just like any other American. She called marijuana the most commonly used illegal drug at the federal level. The U.S. Department of Justice did not respond to a request for comment, but it's likely to appeal. The decision marked the latest instance of court declaring gun regulation unconstitutional after the U.S. Supreme Court's 6-3 conservative majority in June ruled that the Second Amendment protects a person's right to carry a handgun in public for self-defense. That ruling, New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Brune announced a new test for assessing firearm laws, saying restrictions must be consistent with this nation's historical tradition of firearm regulation. On Thursday, the New Orleans-based Fifth Court U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals cited that decision in declaring unconstitutional a federal law barring people under domestic violence restraining orders from owning firearms.
So, yeah. All right. Yeah. There's that. So, I don't know how I feel. I feel as though I would rather a bunch of stoners have guns than a bunch of drunks having guns.
So I did message Mike. He's seen it, and I think we should cut to commercial quick, and he might hopefully be here by the time we get back.
All right, let's go to a commercial. You're hanging on the Cannabis Chronicles with the hippie and the dumbass.
Badger Heart Puppetry. Badger Heart Puppetry. Badger Heart Puppetry. If you need some kick-ass puppets, contact Forge at 1-636-234-1535. He has all your puppet needs. He can fix puppets, build puppets, custom-made puppets. He has puppets off the rack for cheap prices. Contact Forge today at 1-636-234-1535 or on TikTok or Facebook at Badger Heart Puppetry. He also makes LARPing items too.
Are you in the Ellensville or Middletown, New York area? Revamp your space with Collins Paints Ltd. Ugly walls? Let Collins Paints Ltd add a splash of color to your world. Collins Painting is a veteran-owned and operated business. They can transform your space to whatever your heart desires. Say goodbye to the boring beige and hello to possibilities of bright and vibrant colors. The Collins Painting team are a group of skilled professional painters who will turn your vision into reality. Call Collins Paint Ltd today to get a fast and easy quote. Available Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call them at 845-869-8176.
Hey, Mrs. Hippie, why don't we take a ride to Dauphin, PA today?
Dauphin? What's in Dauphin?
Bella's Badass Crystals.
Oh, but I thought you hang out with them on Facebook and on TikTok.
That's only on Mondays, Tuesdays, Saturdays, Sundays. Today I want to go there and pick up all my great finds.
That sounds like a great road trip. That's Bella's Badass Crystals on TikTok and Facebook, but you can also find them at the top of the mountain in Dauphin, PA. They are badass.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Are you looking to have some crocheted made by hand stuff like your Grammy used to do for you? Then you need to check out You Have Me Hooked 23 on Etsy and TikTok. Vern can do what you need. She crochets hats, she crochets animals, everything, anything you may need. She also makes vinyl stickers, banners for your business. Anything that you might want that she can do, she can definitely do it for you. Want an I Hate My Ex sticker? She's got you covered. Anything, and I mean anything that you may need. She has cheap and reasonable prices. Check her out. You Have Me Hooked 23 on Etsy and TikTok.
We're back. I was smoking. I'm sorry. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. The Cannabis Chronicles, as you can read across the top there. I am the hippie, and that is not the dumbass. I'm sorry I called you that. That wasn't nice.
Oh, it's fine. We're all dumbasses sometimes, dude.
I apologize. I felt guilty after I said it. I was sitting back here crying. I was like, oh my God, that wasn't nice, hippie. You have to be much nicer. You got to be a positive hippie. A positive hippie, not a mean hippie. So I love you. Thank you so much for everything you do for me.
I love it, man. I love it here.
You're amazing. You're an amazing man, and you are far from a dumbass. Okay.
Hey, no, you'd be surprised. I do some dumb shit, dude.
Oh, okay, good. Then I don't feel so guilty.
Yeah,
all right.
Don't feel guilty.
Anyway, we got the Roach hanging out on the Discord, I see, and Envy is back there, and Becca. Everybody stick around because Becca's going to be coming up next on WTHC Radio. For you that are hanging out watching on CBG TV, I want to thank you all for being here. And I don't know what's coming up next, but I'm sure it is a fantastic show because I constantly watch CBG TV now all the time. I find myself watching CBG TV. I love it. Everyone has done dumb shit. Yes, that's true, Laura. You're right. I need friends on Discord. Okay.
Come to the Discord.
I'll be your friend. Kay. I want to, like I said, Garrett, you're amazing. Thank you so much for everything today. I think we pulled it off.
I think that we barely pulled it off.
No, I think we're doing all right. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it's good.
I'm no Dr. High. I know that. I admit that from the beginning.
And I am no Garrett. So we're good. We're good. So what we were talking about guns and marijuana right before we went to commercial, and then you said Mike was going to come up, but you lied.
I didn't lie. I just haven't heard back from him yet.
Oh, so you misinformed me.
Possibly, but no.
All right. You don't jump the boat. Like if my man didn't say it, don't make it up. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I didn't. He said
Be
that
honest with the hippie. Be honest with
he was going to come in and out all day throughout the shows, and so if he was available, he would be here. But if not, then he wouldn't be. So that was
he's
just
probably doing. He's probably voting. Yes,
he better be voting.
Make sure everybody knows to vote yes on too. If you're in Ohio, I want it to be 75%. 75%. So get your old asses up, Lee Hacker. Get over there and vote.
Yeah, Hacker. You haven't got safety meeting until.
Yeah, and there's no safety meetings till 4:00 this afternoon with Lee Hacker. So make sure you get over there and vote, Lee Hacker. Damn it. Oh, Lee Hacker voted in early. He's an early voter.
All right, we're getting some people in the Discord. Here we go.
I know the Discord's turning into a little party over there.
Yeah, get over there, people. You're missing out.
Yeah, there's a barbecue, a fire pit going on over there.
Yeah.
A bunch of boxes with penises in them. And
yeah, Envy's driving somewhere.
Penis envy. I was like, there's a whole box of boxes with penis in it. Oh, there's some cleavage.
Yeah, I see that too.
Very nice, very nice. I like that. Always good.
We would show you, but you guys just need to get to the Discord and see it for yourselves.
Well, what I prefer is to listen to WTHC on Live 365 and tune in. And of course, check us out on CBG TV here on WTHC Radio on Facebook and YouTube and all of our other shows. Don't forget about all of our other podcasts. I mean, we have Two Fat Buds. We have Master Rochi's Garden comes on. We have Dabbing with Dads. We have the Pink Sock. We have Breakfast Buds in the morning. We have Envy and I. We have Mrs. Hippie and the Perfect Positivity Show. We have me and the usual handsome fellow that sits here next to me. Not this dumbass, but oh, I did it again. Damn it.
You fucking did.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
Yeah, I love you, Hippie.
I love you too. What else? What else we got to say before we go? Because we got like 9 minutes left. I can't.
Shout out to all of our great sponsors. We're putting together a sponsorship tier package kind of a deal. So if you guys are if you out there with your business, if you guys want to get your businesses heard on WTHC Radio, WTHC YouTube, and Facebook, you guys want to be on the banner down below.
Video commercials or radio commercials or visual commercials.
And we can build the commercials for you, but there will be an extra charge for it. So if you have the commercials to present to us, it will be at a cheaper price.
Nobody told me there was going to be an extra charge, but was that charge going into your pocket, Bucko?
No, me and Glitch just talked about it this morning.
Oh, all right. Ooh. You might want to talk to Lee Hacker since he's already got like a whole package thing written up.
Envy forwarded me that email this morning, so I was just kind of looking through it. But yeah, we're coming up with something, people. So businesses be ready because we're going live with sponsorship shit here on WTHC very shortly.
Sponsors are going to be going like crazy. Don't forget one of our favorite sponsors, Tailored Herbs and Concentrates. Zoe and Pothead and Damien are up there at Tailored Herbs and Concentrates in New Brunswick, Canada. Make sure you stop by and get your free pre-roll. All you have to do today is walk in and say the words Pineapple Express. Pineapple Express, and you're getting a free pre-roll at Tailored Herbs and Concentrates. Unfortunately, you got to go all the way up to New Brunswick, Canada to get it. So, I'm sorry. Pack a pocket full of pre-rolls.
Pocket full of pre-rolls.
For the ride.
Play?
No.
Oh, my bad. I'm just kidding.
I can just get this show kicked off every day?
I don't, maybe.
Man, you were playing stuff this morning. You're playing stuff now. We're going to get fired.
Hey, I was under the impression we had full rights to that shit.
Yeah, we do. Facebook does not agree.
I know. We had this discussion this morning, Hippie.
Right. So, Facebook not agreeing says, we're going to take your shit down. You keep fucking around. And I'm like, oh, I don't have another page. Don't take my shit down. So then WTHC Radio will be gone. And I don't know what to do. So
Also, just a quick deal before we end the show. There is a false WTHC Radio Army Facebook page group going around. And so if you see it, report it, block it.
Say what?
We are not associated with it whatsoever. You guys are out. You guys know what groups we are in, the two Facebook groups, and but yeah, so we are not associated with that group whatsoever. And
so
you are out there.
A group with like 10 or 20 or 30 people in it.
Yeah, there's not very many people.
Report it and send it away.
And if whoever made it is out there listening, just take it down. That's all we ask. Just take it down. Yeah. So
no rebranding it WTHC Radio.
No.
That doesn't work.
No.
So anybody out there who wants to be me, you can take over all the issues and mental illness that I have and feel free.
It's part of the package.
It's part of the package, yes. Comes with WTHC Radio. All right, Garrett. You know what,
man?
I need some Seed Squatch in my life. Did we play that already?
No, we can play some Seed Squatch.
Yeah. Why don't we wrap it up with a little Ms. Mary? That gives us about 4 minutes and 59 seconds of music.
Sounds good.
And then we could say our goodbyes. Squatch, our good buddy, hanging out in the Discord.
There, people.
Listening to the guitar play.
We out. Peace.